guys, today I'm going to be showing what I take backpacking when I go fishing. So right here is my Eagle Claw with a Daiwa reel. This is an Eagle Claw packet, to be more specific on what the rod is. I think it's a medium action. You can put like a ½ ounce weight on it and it won't snap. These things are, a lot of people don't like these rods because they go, oh, they snap or something. If you're reasonable with it and you don't like beat it up too much, they're pretty sturdy. But this is a, how do you say it? If I butcher anything, just give me a little fire on that. What was it? A Laguna 2000 reel by Daiwa. This is like a $45 reel on like a $15 rod, but like the Eagle Claw packet comes with a reel, but if you're really wanting to do larger fish, like catfish and all that, what else? Bass, like larger bass, like your class of 3 and up pounds, I would recommend getting a little better reel. But if you're going for like your panfish or even trout, you can just leave the reel on there. It's decent reel still. But all I have on here is, I think it was 12 or, hold on, 10-pound Berkeley monofilament. I like mono a lot, and like right now you pretty much could like, I can't fish. It's not legal in some of the stream, any brooks and streams here in Maine. You can't fish right now. It's illegal. But next year I'm going to be trying to get trout with that. Then for tackle, I have like a sort of different types of lures that catch it. I've tried every single one of the lures in here and like I've caught fish on them. I'm not going to put a lure in here or a setup in here unless if I caught a fish on it. I've caught many bass and pickerel on this Zoom green pumpkin or watermelon red, either one you can use. This is a watermelon red on like a Texas rig. This has the twist type, and then this is a 1/4 ounce Z-Man jig head with like a Zoom green pumpkin crayfish. I'm blanking on the name of this one, but I'll put it in the description. All this I'll put the best I can in the description of this video. And then I have this little, I blank on the name of this jig, but it's a little swim bait that you can use for trout fishing. It's like, I think 1.5 inches long. And then I have a 1/2 ounce Red Devil. And then I have a 1/4 ounce Red Devil. And then I have a 1/16 ounce Red Devil. The smallest that you can get. And I've caught fish on every single one of those. The smallest one, it's fun whenever you have like an ultralight and you like just cast it out and you can actually see where the little, like maybe like a smallmouth or something, you can see it just hit it. It's like real cool. Then I have like a sorted just weights in jig heads, like that's from Cabela's. The one jig head on here is from Cabela's. Then here in Maine we have like, you can't really have lead too much. So Eagle Claw 1/2 ounce steel weight right there. Then I have an 1/8 ounce, and then I have split shot that is tin. Then this is a Northern tackle. I think it's gold. I'll put it in the description and you can find that there. And then of what the names are. This is Perch by Northern Tackle. Both of those are the 1/4 ounce. And then Berkeley Fire Tiger Smelt. Storm 1-inch Pearl Swim Shad. Then I have the Smelt Berkeley. These are like the, I think it was, yeah, the 3-inch or something. I think that's the length of those, or 2.5, one of those. And then what's not sold anymore are these two, like the Glow Grub and Green Pumpkin from Gary Yamamoto. These are their 1-inch grubs, and they're really good for sunfish and smallmouth, but I can't find them anymore in those colors. You can actually get them in the large size, but in these like 1-inch, they don't really sell them too much anymore. But there's a couple of colors like Green Pumpkin, Purple Flake, but having the straight white color or Green Pumpkin works really good. I always catch fish on those. So I try and like be careful of how many I use because I know I can't buy them anymore. Then this is a Plano tackle box, a little tiny. I'll put in the description where what the size of this one is, but it's like the smallest double side they sell. Then I have a Cabela's like Ned Rig thing. It's from their bass bucket. I got this like gold flake Green Pumpkin one. And then I have this Green Pumpkin U-tail by Zoom. And then I have that same one but in watermelon red flake. Then I have a Z-Man, to prove that it's a Z-Man, stretches without breaking. Z-Man 1/4 ounce jig head, weedless, because right there you can see. And then this is a Green Pumpkin color. I do have one called Canadian Craw, and I think that will work really good in Canada because it's called Canadian Craw. So why wouldn't it work? This has caught me many fish, but it kind of looks like this, but a little flash on it, a little more. Then I'm blanking on the name of this. It's like a tadpole lure. It's an old lure that I had, and like it was from my dad's kit, so I'm not sure what the company of this is. There was no bag, so it was just the lure sitting. Then I have, what always works, is a natural floating trout worm by Berkeley. This always works for me. I can catch tons of fish. You can just break off the pieces you want and catch mostly any types of fish. You can have a hole, you catch trout, break it off, and you can catch like panfish. I even caught like perch even on these, but I would recommend like breaking a little smaller, or they're just going to eat the thing and you won't catch anything. Then this is Berkeley doesn't sell these anymore. It's a Berkeley 1/4 ounce jig head with a pearl, I think it was 3-inch, yep, 3-inch, my finger's 3 inches long, 3-inch, I think smelt, or no, minnow, 3-inch pearl minnow. That's what it's called. And this will catch you most of your fish, like your bass or trout, even predatory like your pikes, pickerels. They'll go straight after this. Perch sometimes, but it's hard to catch perch on a artificial lure. They'll go for mostly like real baits. Then I have some bobbers. And these right here are two different sizes of rooster tails. This one, 16th ounce. This is a 6 ounce. And both of them are fire tiger. And these catch so many fish. Like, this one will catch me tons of bass, maybe some pickerel, or even pike too. I caught my biggest pike on this lure right here. This caught me a 6-pound pike on a little tiny 6 ounce lure. I didn't even know that something like that would go after it because it's so small. Then what I did, because I went, oh, there's a 6-pound pike, why not get a bigger one? So I got the biggest fire tiger rooster's tail that Yakking Musk sells. It's a 1 ounce. This thing's massive. Maybe I'll show it sometime whenever I'm trying to catch a pike. I go to Canada to do that. But massive fish you can catch with these, even though it's a small lure. It's bomb-proof to me. Then what I always recommend is a pair of pliers in case if you have a bad hookup. You can easily get that hook out of the fish. These are Rapala pliers right here. They're like $12-ish. I did ruin them by ripping out the little piece of metal in there and wrapping it in rubber band. It's easier for me to open it like that, but I don't mind. I use these for most things. I have like sometimes Dollar Tree pliers work great too. That I like to use those in salt water because you just throw some WD-40 on it and they're back to new, and you just like go like this with some WD-40, you got your pliers back. If you want to go more expensive, there's more expensive pliers. If you need to save a little money, go with the cheaper pliers. This is like right in the mid. This is not super cheap, but it's like not super expensive, so it's right in the middle. Then I have this Eagle Claw like fish friendly net. It's like a mesh feeling, like a, I don't really know how you would say what it is, but like it doesn't feel like the nylon. I do have my own like nylon net, and that's like for whenever I'm pogie fishing. And I do have a rubber net that's for like when I'm in my kayak freshwater fishing, or like actually fishing not for pogies. Pogies are the only one I would say if you want to catch it, because you're pretty much throwing, here in Maine we can actually snag pogie. It's, a lot of places don't allow that, but we are allowed to like throw this big treble hook with a weight on it and catch pogie. For, you could throw in crab traps, and if you have a lobster, recreational lobster license, or if you're a lobsterman out there, you can just snag tons of pogies and throw those in your trap. But what I use it for is like bait. Like you have big pieces of bait that you can throw out and like catch stripers, or sometime I'll have a video coming out, maybe dogfish, so then I can do a dogfish catch and cook. But the major thing I do with pogies is for crabs, and green crabs work really good for that. And you can catch stripers with green crabs too. But that's pretty much what my backpacking setup for my spinning is. And in probably a week or something, I'll have another video come out for my fly rod setup. So, sweet.